Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the vlog. It is a kind of a gray day here in Seattle, but that's okay. We will always make the best of it. Let's see. Today's my rest day, so I'm resting. I have errands. I did some of my errands already. It is now 11:32. I have my first meal ready. So it's the rest of my little casserole and some broccoli. And I'm calling that meal number one. And after this, we will get right into seeing what we're going to, do some meal prepping. So I'll be back then. Well, hello. It is that time for meal prep. So as per usual, it will not be this huge meal prep. I haven't done a huge meal prep in about probably 3 months. So let's just check out what we have going on. So 1 second, let me adjust this camera. Okay, we do have some leftovers. We're going to cycle through hopefully pretty quickly. We still have some of the casserole left. 1, 2, 3, about 3 slices left. We have some of my mahi. Let me see. Yeah, 3 of those. And we have a little bit of ground beef. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And in addition to that, what I'm gonna cook is some chicken burgers. I didn't bring up the package. These are pre-cooked. It is caramelized onion and cheddar, I believe. I will try to link the picture of the package. I think it's Amy, like I said, Amy Lou's, somewhere up around here, somewhere where you can see the picture of the package. But these won't take long. This is already stuff we're going to cycle through really quick. I have a feeling on Tuesday, because I like to have that kind of Mexican themed day, I may go pick up a ½ pound of ground beef so that we can have our little Mexican meal. So we'll see what happens by then. But that's what we got going on now. Let me put these away. I'm going to get these on a pan, and it's going to go in the oven. And we're going to make a really quick dessert. I don't want to butcher up the name. I think the name of the channel is... Oh, God. Please don't be angry at me. I think it's Shelly's Keto Weight Loss. She was doing a bread pudding, and she was using the her protein bread. So I made some protein bread, and I realized there was some left in the freezer, so I just pulled out this little bit that I have. We're gonna make a bread pudding. So let me get all this put away. We'll get this into a pan and into the oven and all that good stuff. So give me a second. All right, here are the patties. They're going into the oven at 350, and we'll be back to start on this bread pudding. Okay, let's get started with this bread pudding. Like I said, I had some leftover protein bread, so I'll just put it in here. And like that. So I'm going to just break it up into manageable pieces here. Just dump it all, then break it up. So I'm thinking this is going to be really good. I will be having some questionable ingredients in here, so but it will be ingredients. If you don't want to add it to yours, if you make it, you definitely don't have to. It's not a necessity. Not a necessity at all. So I'm just breaking everything up. Let's see. I don't want too big of chunks here. Let's see. I think everything is about broken up. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Yep. It's broken up. All right. So I have this. I have some lactose-free milk. We're going to soak it in. I have some butter. I have 2 eggs, but we may not need 2 eggs because this is such a small amount. We'll see. And you remember my purchase from 101 Flavors? One of the flavors was a bread pudding flavor. So we have that. I have some vanilla. And here, I have some, I think it's like 2.5 tablespoons of cinnamon, a little bit of turmeric, 1/3 cup of sugar. I think I use a mixture of the Lakanto and the allulose. And I'd have 1 tablespoon of raisins. Now, raisins is not very, I'm not going to say very keto, it's not keto friendly, but 1 tablespoon in this I don't think would really hurt. So you can omit this. You don't have to have it. I have some, and I have a 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder in here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. Oh, and for extra sweetness, if I need it, I do have a Torani. This is the brown sugar cinnamon. So let's go ahead and let this kind of soak in a little bit of milk. We don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get all of it kind of moistened with the milk. And we're going to let it sit for a little while, probably about 5 minutes to kind of soak it up. Okay. All right. This is what it's looking like. We're going to give it about, let's just say 5 minutes to really soak all of this in. And we'll be back to start adding in the other ingredients. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is put a few drops into my butter. Oops. Okay, we have the vanilla. I'm going to add that to the butter also. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add an egg. See if that's going to be good enough. And here's my mixture. I said I have the cinnamon, the turmeric, what else? Oh, the baking powder, and the tablespoon of raisins, and the 1/3 cup of my sugar mix. Okay, and we're going to mix all of that around. Oh, the cinnamon got it smelling really good. Really, really good. Okay. Now we're going to add in the butter. And remember, our butter did have the vanilla and the 101 flavorings in it. Oh, this smells heavenly. And you want to make sure it's already sweet enough. So let's see how it's turned out, if it's kind of sweet enough. Definitely a cinnamon taste. Not that sweet. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. So we're going to go in. Sorry, that's my dog. He sees, hold on, let me see what he's barking at. Alrighty, I apologize for that. So, let me just finish stirring it around. I think it's going to need another egg. So, we'll just go ahead and put that other egg in here. Let me just... Now, normally, people do not put this amount of cinnamon, but I love mine to be really cinnamony. So, I put more. So, let's get this stirred around. This is such an easy dish. And for you guys that like bread pudding and you have extra bread left over from your protein breads that you've been making, this is a fun little dish to make. Again, you don't need the raisins. You do not have to have the Torani at all. I just have a lot of them and I need to cycle through them. Okay. Here's the we're going to use to cook it. And let's get it in. Okay, this smells so good, so good. All right, let me get this in the oven. The oven is already preheated, 350. It's going to cook, and we'll be back and I'll show you the final product. All righty, everyone, here it is. Oh, it's hot out of the oven. That bread pudding, it smells so good. My house smells so good. I went upstairs and it's just like, oh my God, cinnamon heaven up there. Okay. Now, here's the chicken patties. So, the chicken patties were just cooked in the same pan I cooked bacon. So, yum. So if you remember, we said earlier, we still have some leftovers. We got 3 pieces of fish, like 3 little squares of that casserole left, and probably like a handful of ground beef. That's it. So we're going to cycle through that stuff pretty quickly. And we have this, and I've already stated more than likely on Tuesday, either I will get some ground beef or some ground chicken, and we'll have our little Mexican themed Tuesday. So we're set for a little bit, and that's the meal prep. And I will be, let's see. I think I will be putting out another Sunday Sweet Sunday video the Sunday after next. So look for that. I have a really nice recipe planned. And that's the end of meal prep. All right, everyone. It is time for the final meal of the day. I'm finishing off my broccoli and the last of this fish. And I'm going to call that good. I'm going to get the video uploaded for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of meal prep. So, and I will be seeing you on Monday. Mwah! Have a wonderful rest of the day.